This is going to be a quick walkthrough of recent journal. I've been talking a lot about page layout and makeup and design in the journal on my blog, rozwoundup.typepad.com. And so with my 60-second capability of video on my little camera, I'm making a quick video of this current journal, which I made using Gutenberg, a lightweight Gutenberg. And I'm just going to flip through it and talk about some of the pages. It's approximately 8 inches square, a painting, little article I cut out from the newspaper. Some color paint testing, some sketches, more sketches, some notes that I wrote, a letter to someone on the computer, and then a card from a friend that I wanted to include, so I sewed it onto a piece of paper and stuck it to this tab that I'd already cut out to make room for collage materials. More sketches, a note from Dick, and some notes about what was going on in my life. More brush pen sketches on a pre-painted background this time. Photo of a dog that I went tracking with. More color swatches, testing paints. Painting using some of those colors. 2 columns of notes writing about my life. This is material from the Shepherd's Woolen Harvest Festival that I went to in Stillwater, and I drew these animals in the barn there. Sheep, llama, and also an alpaca. I talked about this spread on my blog, Leaving Space for the Landscape. A note that I got from the government. Evidently I was injured in some sort of class action suit, and I didn't even realize I was injured, but I decided I better save that because it has my case number in it. I talked about this on my blog. This is one of my favorite emerging artists, a picture at her graduation show from MCAD, and then I wanted to keep the business cards of some of her students, so I put a little tab here and glued them onto a tab. This was a tab that was already made because I cut pages out so that I could add collage material to the other pages. When you do that, when you leave a tab, you are actually saving space at the spine so that you can add collage material. I wrote about this on my blog, my experiences at Art-A-Whirl. These 3 were vertically. I won't change it now. But then I had another day there where I did additional pages, and these I put so that I could flip through them in this fashion rather than take up many pages in my journal to have these there. And I divided the page with a green background because this was a different event, and I had glued these in out of order and wanted to separate them. Sorry, my hands were flashing in front of all of that. On this page, I glued these many pages of sketches I did at Art-A-Whirl in this vertical fashion so that the book closes easily without the pages interleaving and stopping each other. I was cleaning up and had some posters that I wanted to save from a magazine article, and so those were included, and write-up of a friend's demo, painting demo. This area here I used to write about the 2 posters. May was a month of cleaning and getting rid of various items. This is the service chart for my copier, which is in the photo here, and we ended up junking that this year. I've talked about this page and this page on my blog using photocopies and text, and here is a page of photos of the junk being hauled away. My index, my note page with one last photo from Junk Day, and my calendar with more notes. So that's that journal, and you can see some of the different ways in which I laid things out on my pages. I hope that's helpful.